Portable gaming is no longer just a side hustle in the tech world. It has matured into a battleground where innovation, power, and performance are being redefined every year. What was once limited to rudimentary graphics and small plastic cartridges has now evolved into a full-scale competition among tech giants. Looking to miniaturize power without compromising quality, today's handhelds are more than nostalgic throwbacks or travel-friendly consoles. They are technological marvels closing the gap between traditional desktop systems and pocket-sized powerhouses. Among the new wave of devices, two developments have captured the attention of gamers, developers and analysts alike: a new generation of the Republic of Gamers ROG handheld console and rumors of a groundbreaking Xbox portable. Together, these projects symbolize a major turning point in how we experience gaming on the go. ASUS's next step forward. The ROG Ally. Too few companies have embraced the idea of handheld PC gaming as aggressively as ASUS, whose ROG Ally series brought high-end specs to mobile gaming without the baggage of external GPUs or clunky peripherals. Their next entry, often referred to internally by its prototype code, RC73X1, appears poised to raise the bar even further. Instead of minor spec bumps, this upcoming device aims to be a complete reimagining, emphasizing brute strength, thermal efficiency, and longer play sessions. Let's unpack what makes this machine stand out. Raw power in a compact format. The core of this new handheld is a custom AMD processor based on their Ryzen Z2 Extreme architecture. This chip isn't just an evolution, it's a redefinition. With 8 cores and 16 threads backed by RDNA 3.5 graphics technology. It's built using AMD's high-performance Zen 4 framework. What's remarkable isn't just the power on paper, but how that power is being utilized. Supporting this chip is an astonishing 32 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM, operating at a blazing fast speed of over 8,500 MHz. That's desktop-grade memory squeezed into a portable device, an engineering feat that rivals premium gaming laptops. Battery life, often the Achilles heel of high-performance portables, has also received a substantial boost. Reports point to a 99 watt-hours cell just shy of commercial flight limits, ensuring longer uninterrupted gaming sessions. This expanded battery isn't simply about duration. It's a complement to the device's thermal efficiency,
keeping the system cool without sacrificing performance. AMD Z2 Extreme, gaming muscle reimagined. The AMD Z2
Extreme is a finely tuned version of the AI9HX370 processor, specifically customized to prioritize power efficiency without abandoning performance. On board, it can reportedly reach performance levels north of 2.9 teraflops, a stat that places it toe-to-toe with current-gen home consoles. Simulations that approximate the device's performance, using downclocked test benches with restricted memory and core counts, already suggest remarkable gameplay results. AAA titles like Cyberpunk 2077, Spider-Man 2, and Borderlands 3 all ran smoothly under realistic power constraints. When technologies like AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution, FSR, and frame generation were enabled, the gaming experience was nearly indistinguishable from more power-hungry setups. What's compelling is that these simulated stress tests were designed to be harsher than typical usage scenarios. If the prototypes can sustain playable frame rates under those conditions, the retail product could potentially exceed expectations across the board. Benchmark showdowns, the next gold standard. To truly understand where this new device stands, it helps to look at comparative performance data. Benchmarks against the current frontrunners like the original ROG Ally and Valve's Steam Deck reveal meaningful gains. When tested under 720p resolution with standard power profiles, the upcoming ASUS handheld frequently outpaced its competitors. In titles with demanding graphical needs like Cyberpunk 2077, the new system reached close to 60 frames per second, sometimes climbing beyond that with optimized settings. Other games like Borderlands 3 and Black Myth: Wukong also showed superior framerate stability and graphical fidelity. Interestingly, these benchmark wins were achieved even when the prototype operated with intentionally reduced specifications. As such, the actual shipping product could demonstrate even more substantial gains, refining the experience. Thermals. Display and design. While raw performance excites spec junkies, long-term usability is shaped by heat management, ergonomic design, and display quality. ASUS appears to be addressing all of these areas head-on. Early designs suggest a new thermal system featuring a vapor chamber cooler and a dual-fan configuration technologies, typically reserved for high-performance gaming laptops. This should help maintain frame rates under load without subjecting users to throttling or overheating. The display is also rumored to support variable refresh rate (VRR), offering smoother visuals without introducing tearing or stutter. This is crucial for titles with fluctuating performance, and it pairs well with dynamic resolution features that balance fidelity and efficiency. 2. Main models are expected: a top-tier black edition with maximum internals, and a more budget-friendly white version with slightly scaled-down specifications. This segmentation reflects ASUS's desire to appeal to a wide user base, from competitive gamers to everyday users looking for flexibility. Windows 11. Blessing and a burden unlike competitors who rely on custom operating systems like SteamOS. ASUS continues to use Windows 11 as its default platform. This provides immediate access to an enormous catalog of PC games, including support for mods, apps, emulators, and streaming services. However, Windows is not a plug-and-play interface. For handhelds, navigation, multitasking, and battery management often require workarounds. ASUS may need to implement a custom launcher or game hub to smooth over the rough edges for users unfamiliar with PC conventions. But there's another angle to consider. Windows has quietly been improving in this domain, with Microsoft rumored to be developing its own portable console. The company has strong incentives to optimize Windows for mobile hardware. If those improvements manifest in the next update cycle, ASUS could find itself in an even stronger position. The silent contender: Xbox's foray into handheld. Speaking of Microsoft, the buzz around an Xbox-branded handheld has grown steadily louder. Although the company hasn't officially confirmed anything, clues have emerged via regulatory filings, leaked schematics, and subtle hints from industry insiders. The focus appears to be less on horsepower and more on ecosystem integration. Think of a device designed around Xbox Game Pass and xCloud streaming, but with native Play support for select titles. This isn't about competing with high-end PC handhelds. It's about leveraging Microsoft's unparalleled software library and cloud infrastructure. If executed properly, this strategy could redefine what a console even means, turning it into a service rather than a box. A Game Pass-focused handheld could serve as the ultimate entry point for casual gamers and families, potentially even competing with Nintendo's Switch, AMD's growing influence, and what it means for the industry. It's no coincidence that AMD is at the heart of nearly all modern handhelds, from ASUS's new ROG Ally to Lenovo's upcoming Legion refresh. Their Z2 Extreme architecture is designed to strike a careful balance between efficiency and impact, making it a go-to solution for manufacturers looking to minimize size without sacrificing performance. This positions AMD as more than just a chip supplier. It makes them a silent architect of the mobile gaming future. The widespread adoption of their APUs creates a unified development environment great for game devs, modders, and consumers who want consistent quality across devices. Handhelds as miniature PCs. What's most exciting about this new generation of portables is that they're evolving beyond gaming. These machines are increasingly being used for creative work, productivity, and even casual content creation. With USB-C docks, external displays, and Bluetooth peripherals, handhelds like the ROG Ally 2 can double as miniature PCs. This convergence will only accelerate. Devices that once served niche markets are now positioned to replace budget laptops for many users. Want to play games, stream videos, write documents, and join Zoom calls all on one device that fits in a small bag? That future is already here.